Oop, spinning out my own yard. Hey guys, how's she going? So, lots of damn racket over here again. I don't know what it is, but scanner. So, yeah, it's nice and sunny out, but the wind's a little bit of a biatch. I don't know how much walking we'll get done. We're just gonna do where the hell my camera go? We're just gonna do a little bit of walking for you, because I've been trying to get set up here and trying to get things set up again once they want to work what they used to be, because I had to unload my stuff. I had the covers for the 15 in the back overnight. I didn't feel like taking them out last night, so it got dark out and I just wanted to call it day. So finally cleaned my backup camera on the back of the Blazer so I can see out of it a lot nicer now. Of course, would like a new GoPro. Obviously the battery life isn't all that great in this one anymore, and I keep it plugged in 24/7 pretty much, because if you let it go even for a couple days, it seems like the battery dies, and I just figured keeping it plugged in at least would keep the camera full all the time, because then I mean you never know when you might actually need it. Even though I always keep my cell phones on me, but if I ever plan on making an actual GoPro video like I am right now, then I'll have everything I need. So this is all getting soft down here now. So it's yeah, it's supposed to be sunny today and sunny tomorrow, and then cloudy again for the next few days, but still supposedly up in the 60s. Driving right here is a bad idea. I keep forgetting about that stupid hole that's there. Talk about giving your vehicles a freaking workout, eh? That's another area that needs to get worked up. I haven't gotten around to it yet, so I don't know if the Glencoe cultivator will even go, or that probably won't be ready this year. Except well, nothing will be ready to go, obviously. So, yeah. So waiting for the Blazer to kind of warm up, and whatever else. It's fully warmed up now. So, but yeah, it's going to be kind of windy. It's a freaking north wind, of course. Not supposed to be quite as warm today as it was even yesterday. I guess given the freaking north wind that we have to have, of course. They're even saying it could gust up to 30 miles an hour. We could have wind gusts up to 30. So now I want to do this video when the sun's out, not in the evening when the sun's going down and gets colder out. And this is now until about 3 p.m. It's going to be about probably the warmest part of the day, unless it starts getting in the 70s, or then it might stay warmer out. They are talking some high 60s now, which is more towards the end of the 10-day forecast, so therefore I'm not going to believe it. You simply just can't, because of how it is. So, but I think we'll start on, I was going to walk through the woods here. I think we'll just kind of start right here, pretty much. That's all flooding there a little bit, but I put my shit boots on this time. so I'm not going to be too concerned about it. I don't know where to park the Blazer. I guess I should just park it over here. I'll have to walk back a little ways, but that's all right too, I guess. So yeah, I mean, we walked kind of some of that, so I think we'll just leave the Blazer here, and then I can just, it'll be pretty much a clean shot right out if we need to leave. So it's going to be kind of windy, but I'm just gonna have to put up with it. It probably won't be too bad in the woods, but yeah. I did take, I don't know if this is a good idea or not. I don't want to take the Blazer key with me because I might lose it. So we'll just kind of hide it down in there for now. If somebody was determined to take it, they would do that. So they would just hop in it and go. But yeah, there ain't gonna be nobody on. I am thinking about putting my gaming camera back down here now. I might do that in about another week, but I don't know for sure. I thought I heard a helicopter. So yeah, I just don't want to take certain, frick me. And then I left then I got the shop key with me. I don't want to lose my keys. I have a spare key for the Blazer, but it's not in the Blazer, so I want to get a magnet thing. You can put your key in it, and then you're supposed to just stick it on your, I guess, like your frame or something, and then if you lose the key, then at least you'll have the one in the frame. I'm going to try to find one of those so that way I can keep a spare key always on the Blazer. Since now I know people are going to know where I put it because I said frame. Well, it doesn't mean you have to actually put it in the frame rail. You can put it anywhere. So I might put it somewhere when I get one, and then put that on the Blazer, and then I'm going to make another one up too, and I'm going to give that one to Mother. She can carry that with her all the time. I mean, I'll carry the main key obviously, but it's always good to have spare keys, and I have a spare made up for that, but I don't keep it with me either. I think it costs about 15 bucks to have a key made, so should at least have a couple more made up. So yeah, so I don't know how long this GoPro will frickin' last. I'm hoping that it'll last at least from there. At least it should last until we get to the power poles. I mean, it's only going to be a couple of minutes there, but I'm just going to have to make a multi-part video, so that way keep you guys entertained, I guess, for a while, and then because these GoPros are gonna take a few hours to charge, so figure them out, charge it overnight, come back out tomorrow night or something and make another. And I'm wearing my shit boots this time, so doesn't really matter. So this is going to be this area right here that we're in right now. This is another thing that I mow, but like I said, I want to turn this into like my little camping spot slash, you know, whatever. I want to put there's a tree down over here. She's definitely wet over here. Basically right where, yeah, it's going to be kind of windy. Basically right where this dead tree's out here on the ground, I want to put like a grill or something there, and then a picnic table, and then we'll put another one over here. So if it's more in the evening, well then we can kind of be out in the sun a little bit more. Or if it's on a cooler day, whatever, you could be down here some more. The river's on thawing. She's still down a little ways. So I've never been over here. No, that's a lie. I've been over here once. I had a trespasser go through here a few years ago, and I went as far as I could, but I didn't go horribly far because then you kind of get off the property. But I wanted to see where that track was going. This is where Big Red would be so damn nice to have, or a Ranger or something, right? So I don't know. I don't think we own. I'm trying to find the end of the property line, trying to see it through here. I think it's really about right here. I think it's roughly, I mean, you'd have to walk it from there and walk out through here, but I would say about right here. So pretty much right where these big trees at. I suppose that's the property line. I don't know, I've truly never walked this area. Got a big fucking tree though. If this is on our property, well, this would be the third biggest tree in the field. We have big ones in the yard too, but they're nothing like that. It's funny how they grow crooked like that. But yeah, the trespasser came right along here, and then they went down in here or something, and I think they went out. But obviously the land is sketchy over here. You can see the bank is getting all fucking chewed up from the river. So, in probably about 100 years, the river will be here instead of where it's at now. Because every time it floods, well then we lose a little bit of land. It's just a tiny amount, but yeah, and then that's supposed to go up to where the old bridge used to be at, and then that's where some guys like to camp at. Or not camp, but I mean like, I don't know, they smoke cigarettes or something down there. They haven't done it in a couple of years, so I don't know what their deal is, but they used to go by the pond that's next to our property. But I guess the guy got fed up with me always coming down here all the time because he thinks that I was stalking him, which is bullshit. He just happens to be down there when I'm coming down here, so. And I want to make sure people aren't trespassing, because I know people like to trespass. But I don't know, but then I guess after a couple of years, well then he stopped going down to that pond. So nobody goes down there anymore, which is fine by me. I don't go down by the old bridge there. I hardly ever go down there. I think I only went down there once last year. There's nothing down there. It's just where the old bridge used to be at. So it'll be a little noisy and windy, I guess. I want to get a newer GoPro because I would like to get an external mic for it. Kind of help the wind too, and put it closer to my voice. Once the wind slows down, then it's alright. So yeah, they cut all these trees down to protect their stupid guide pole. I've walked down in there obviously, but I've never really been here. open up over there. So we have a lot of ground down here, like right here. You know, it's good ground for cattle. I'd say frickin' just fence it right up, you know, to there and let the cattle have it. Because we're going to be using electric fencing. But I mean, it is what it is. And I've walked over here where all these main power wires are at, so there's nothing really there. I've never been down here. You gotta watch your step too. There's a dead tree that probably will come down at some point. Here's a chunk of bark. This tree just died and fell away. Probably the flood took it. It's probably up there now or something. Let's see here. I've never been down here. There's probably nothing down here anyway, but it's always interesting. You never know, you might find trash. There's something here that looks like it's a bag of some kind. It looks like it's been there for 50 years. I guess we can go over here. There's the end of the bank. See, there used to be trees there, and of course they died, and the river is ever just so slowly chewing away at it. Eventually this, like I said, this will all be gone and there won't be anything there, anything here. So ooh, it's a little wet down here, but that's a low spot. So yeah, and then they cut our power off at about 8:30 in the morning this morning. Apparently the crews were out working on something here in town. I guess they kind of showed where they were working. It looks like they were working here in town on the cemetery road, but I don't know what they would do over there to cause a power outage. So yeah, see, I never walked past here, so even up there. But look at the hill though, right? I mean, we're not gonna really find anything down here probably, but it's interesting to walk land that you haven't been on for, you know, your whole entire life. At least the wind would be somewhat slow down here. Alright, well there's nothing down there. So we got to go up a little bit. Ooh, she's a little slick there. I can hear the wind roaring. There's those sticky things. So let's go up here on top of the hill if we make it. I'm sure if there was somebody in those woods, they would see me and they'd be like, ah, he's probably an alien, better call the border patrol. So, alright. So the trail's over there on top of that hill. That's the trail. Yeah, I see something laying down there. I see a bunch of logs and shit down in there. There's another ditch. Really dead tree. Lost its top. So I'm trying to. I see something shiny in their field. Must be trash. I'm going to try to sort of back and forth the best that I can. I don't see anything down there, just a bunch of wood. I see some more dead stuff. Okay, I think we're actually back where we were at just in the past video. Maybe close. I don't see anything useful down there. Looks just like some dead trees. That'll probably come down in the next 20 years. Because I think I remember this junk pile. And I think I remember that. That's that big tree. Could have broke my ankle on that. Yeah. Yeah, and then we walked up here. We already made a video on that. So I guess we must have come through here something. Well, this is going to be so messed up you're not even going to be able to walk under it. Deer have a trail. I guess it would be kind of interesting. Whoa, you gotta be careful there. I guess it would be kind of interesting to follow it. I just imagine they go to the river to get something to drink. So that's what it's looking like. The deer probably won't use this trail anymore now because now they'll smell human on it. I bet you it probably just goes right to the river, and they probably went. If it was frozen, they'd go right across. I can see something open down there, so they must have just walked right across. They got about one more week, and then they won't be able to probably cross that anymore because it'll be too soft. Can't say if there's ever been any deer that have fallen through and we've had to rescue any of them. I don't know. I've never heard of any calls about deer, but I don't know if anybody around here even does that. Deer or freaking diamond doesn't around here, so it's not really that big of a fucking deal if we lose one or two. So big ass tree, it's been down for a long ass time. Would be good firewood, I guess. Okay, yeah, I think we were here. Not gonna be able to walk that. Too much of a damn mess. Well, now we're getting onto the trail. How do we even get through here anyway? That looks like something that maybe somebody cut up at one time, but they didn't take it. There go some geese. So, yeah, there's that hood. Or whatever the hell it was. Now it's a little thick to be a hood, but could have been. That's been there for 50 years. Not gonna be able to get down in there. So here's the trail. There's all just a fucking mess down there. Yeah. So, shit, I wonder how we can get back down there. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll probably walk this other half if we can, maybe next week. I don't know if we will at all. Look at that. Took this tree down last year. that's trying to grow back again. I really should just, I guess, cut it right off there. Okay, I see something down there. I wonder how we can get down there. I think there's actually some firewood that I left down here. Okay, no, we've been here. We've been here. There's the 2 T-posts. There's that crazy looking machine. I think we came up this way. Now we're going down this way. So I guess we're already... I don't think we're not even halfway through this yet, but I want to be down here more. I see this all the time. That's that crazy machine that was buried, left down here. I wish I would. There's no there's something stamped here, but I think that's just for reinforcement. See, I don't know if this is all one big unit or if it's 2 different units. That's not even connected anymore. But I have no clue because there's no wheels on this either. So it must have just floated or something on the ground. Like I said, you would have to dig this up, cut the trees down, dig this up, and then try to move it. It looks like almost like the deer maybe kind of walking through it a little bit, but. And then we have this ass end of it, which has got this on it. It's seized. And then you got the seat. So obviously you would sit here and operate it. Looks like almost like the tree almost started growing into the tire, but then the tree died before it could happen. I don't know what this big box is. That looks like a heater. Like a really old heater of some kind. T-post. Another T-post, I think down there somewhere, right there. So now we got to be walking in this territory. There's probably nothing down here. That might be worth digging out. I don't know what the hell I'd do with it. I suppose just, you know, I don't want to start moving a bunch of old equipment up into the yard. But I suppose if we wanted it for looks, you know, it would be fine, but it's never going to be usable again, unfortunately. I see something laying there. Yeah, there's that roll of wire. You probably can't make it on the GoPro. There's a big roll of wire. That's been there my whole entire freaking life. I don't know how the hell that even stayed there. I know the grass is hanging on to it now, but grass shouldn't be able to hang on to it like that. I think there's an oil drum laying there. So now we're getting into some territory. Bed on. It's gonna get windy. Something just spit it at me. I don't know what the hell it was. I got a burr stuck to me. That's what you get for wearing these kind of gloves, I guess, but whatever. I knew it was going to happen anyway. Oh, of course, I'm walking into freaking more of them. So, I'll have to pick this off. Well, it's not going to be perfect, but it'll be good enough to... I know my boots are probably covered in them, but that's alright. These are just my shit boots. Nobody cares about them. There's probably nothing down here. Maybe the deer have been walking down here a little bit. A lot of the sticky things, there's a lot of them down here. Holy shit. So they've been really growing down here. So, oh, really packed down here. Wind. Here's the bank again. Like they're about to lose another freaking chunk of it. There's the bridge. Yeah. I think their days of riding on the river are pretty much done. I haven't heard anything for the last couple of weeks, so I think they're pretty much winterizing them now and getting their four-wheelers ready to go. Another big tree, it's been dead for years. I don't know, I think that tree broke off. Got some bushes that don't need to be growing down here. The best natural weed killer for down in a place like this is cattle. They probably won't get much grass at first, but you know, you put them down here for a couple of years, they'll kill everything, and then the grass would grow back. There's all those bushes in there. The trail's right up there. I can see where I cut a tree down last year. So, like I said, we'll walk that other stuff some other time. Right now I just want to get this kind of done. I haven't seen any T-posts down here, so they must have just stopped just shy of that hill there or whatever. There's a tree I took down. So the trail's right up here, right on top of this hill. That's the trail. So it's kind of funny how down there the land gets wider, right? But then as you get more this way, then the land gets a little bit smaller. But I think because the river bends here a little bit, and then it bends more up there. But I think since it bends, it chews it out here more. It's more aggressive here. So, okay, there's the trail. I can see it. Looks like a tree branch or something came down. Probably just this year. Probably during the winter when we've had those windstorms. Looks like, oh shit. Looks like lots of more sticky things again. Looks like the deer might have a trail here. A lot of these fucking sticky things though, god dang. Of course you can't get rid of them because they're gonna hang on now. Gotta get close to a tree or something. I think we're about done here. So my theory is another big tree, not as big as that guy, but my theory is, come on, get off me. They when they had cattle down here, you bastard, they must have used, well, they had it fenced off, obviously. Come on, this is so stupid. That works better. My theory is they had it fenced off to at least here. And then, but then when they realized that there was more land down there, then they kind of went in a little bit more. I suppose I'd probably end up doing the same thing if I decided to put cattle down here, because they would have all this upper stuff that they could work on. I mean, it doesn't look like there's much grass down here. Well, it's all mostly weeds. But the theory is, so here's the trail. The theory is that if they kill the weeds off, then the grass would grow in. Here's a post right here, but it's really short. I don't know what the hell they would have used that for. That's some kind of a marker. Could have been a marker. So yeah, they had it fenced off at least to the end of the trail. So here, personally, I would have went down into there. Of course, having the old school type of fencing would be a bad idea. This shows it does. There's a little bit of battery life left in it. See, the problem is when you use the old style of, barbed wire and mesh fence or whatever, it gets destroyed so easy. The thing is now is that we're going to be using electric fencing, so we can take this stuff down and it never gets damaged. But I would go down in here now, cut a trail so we can get the fence through. Here's a big tree. Now let the cattle work it down here. And then you wouldn't have to work the trail anymore. You could just let the cattle, eat it. But if you go, well, see here you could go all the way right to those bushes down there, right? Give them the whole thing, and then go out. The thing is that the old fence that I'm taking out now, obviously that's where it stopped. So the cattle had all that to here, so they had lots of grass. So my theory is if we get more cattle, we'll have to cut the hay field, cut it for hay, and let it grow in for a few weeks, and then they could start working on that. That square field would probably give them more than enough. We're probably talking 10-20 years of trying to grow our herd. That's how long it would take before we would have to think about putting down here. Oh, we do have a tree down across the trail, so you can see how much land we're losing now. This is a mud bath, but that's all right because we're into shit boots and nobody cares about them. So, but yeah, it probably would be kind of tricky because the cattle might think they could drink out of that, but I think I would stop right at the bottom of this ditch. Personally, I think that's what I would do. Cause then, they got all that over there. That tree's been here since last year. I cut him down. I just never hauled them away, out of the way. Who cares about them? But we do have a tree down. I figured we would have at least one. But that's all right though. That's just one less tree to deal with going across my trail. He's a big sucker too. But we probably won't be. Well, we'll try to get in there, but I can't guarantee any good luck there because it's all just trash and stuff. Oh yeah, he's been dead for years. But yeah. So I got a tree to cut up. Won't be too bad. So far it looks like just like one. And then I think there used to be if you look hard enough, you'll still see like old fencing and stuff in here. I most likely will not find any now. See, again, you could put the fence in. Get this off the trail. Another tree I took down because it was leaning over. But yeah, if you put the fence back a little bit, you'd be pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I think when the great-grandparents retired, I kind of wonder if they didn't try to take the fence down. Because I know that when they retired, they let people go down here. That's why we had this big trespassing thing going on. Because they were allowing people to go down here and hunt and do whatever. And they did that up until I took over. So, but yeah, then you can put the fence in there. Get rid of that trash. Again, this is where a bobcat or even a 1025R would definitely pay off. Cows could be in here. There's not much to walk in there. It's all just woods mostly, but we can try it some other time. I don't know where they would have had the fence here. This looks like some straw bales, squares. My gut tells me that they probably would have had it either here somewhere or here. But I honestly would have given them all this too to eat, right? So, but yeah, the evidence of the old fence being in here, it's going away. You don't see too much of it now. That's why when we were dealing with that trespasser, he was giving me shit, saying that this was public, 100 feet from the edge of the river, or whatever the fuck it was public. Not the case. This is all privately owned. But he was trying to be a smart ass about it, and yada yada yada, right? But we put him in his place. So actually, if anything, we own a little bit of that river now, because it's been chewing away at our land for the last 100 years. So technically we own a little chunk of that now. I don't care what the fucking state says, we own it. So, and this little bit of the trail I can't work up because the 15 is too big. It's too much of a, it's just too big. But I would like to work this up as well and then go up and over. But we've obviously never done that. This is why I want a smaller tractor. I know a farm off fanatic. He's getting tractors left and right. There goes a squirrel. He's getting newer tractors all the time. Yeah, this is where one of those tractors would pay off. Like, if I could get my hands on another 400 or something, that would be perfect down here. Yeah, I guess we didn't really walk over here, but there really is nothing. It's all just trash. I imagine this is all underwater. I think I've walked down there many years ago. There was a no trespassing sign on a tree, but the tree fell over and the sign went with it. So I've been meaning to put another one up down here. You can see a deer trail. So I've never walked right here. Again, I can see some trash. A little bit of water here. I don't think we'll be I can hear a pop can or something rolling on the bridge. I don't think we'll be walking down here. Now you can't get out anyway, it's all full of trash. There's that dead tree. That's a tree I've been wanting to take off for like the last 50 million years, but the problem is that the bank is not there anymore. The tree, the root ball, about half of it is hanging off. So it's not even safe to be over there. So I just have to let Mother Nature do the work for me. I pray that it falls into the river, because then the river can rot it, you know, away with time. We're not going to get in there. I guess we'll just have to go. We'll have to go back to the trail. Yeah. Watch my steps. Yeah. Personally, I think the deer have one going there, but I'm not going to use it. So yeah, here's the trail. That tree has a vine crawling on it. That's what killed it. So it's soft down here. See, the problem is that it gets really soft right here, and then it's really steep. So that's why the 15 could never do anything down here. If I had the duals on, it'd probably be a different story. But you got the fucking cab, you know, and that's what makes it so bloody tall. So I would like to get my hands on a 400 or something. I already got the spreaders out. I already got the spreaders out and running. Getting ready for planting season. Another big ass tree. Like I said, the trail's over there. But I don't know if I can get over this big tree or not. See, I think I've walked in here before, but I've come in from that side. So yeah. And I don't remember how that big hill ever was, but I don't think that hill was ever there. But then I think it might have been too, given how the trees are growing there. So I think what happened is that the water's been digging away at this, and it just happens to be going right across my trail. It's making a trench. I've never been up there, I don't think. But it's all just full of trash. Personally, this spot I would have fenced off. I think the cows could have eaten this. Just run it right up to the top of the hill. And then sometimes you find trash. This looks like foam. Is this foam? It is. Yeah. Well, that's obviously pretty new. But this will never rot. Stuff like this I don't think hardly ever rots. Especially if it's like mold resistant and stuff. Forget it, it'll never rot. But I think, I don't remember what tree it was. Maybe it was that tree, I don't know. Well, one of these trees that used to have a sign on it, but then it fell off, or I thought the tree went down, which it could have been it too. And then it took the sign with it, obviously. So, that trash. More trash. What the hell's sticking on the bridge there? Oh. Throw that there. There's something stuck on the bridge. Looks like a pipe or something. So, yeah. I don't know how the hell that ever got stuck on there. That's kind of quite interesting. It's all muddy as Sam hell over here. But yeah, we own all this too, and yeah. Maybe somebody did that for a prank. Thinking maybe someday somebody will see it. But if you want a real prank, I'll show you one here in a second. What is this doing here? Looks like it's just... Yeah, it's just sitting here. It's a piece of pipe or something, rubber pipe. It's got a nail in the bridge. I wonder if maybe somebody didn't put that there and they forgot to take it with them when they left, and it's just been sitting there all this time. That's interesting. So this is where I went down to get to walk the river. The river was really low that one year, hence the bridgey. See a bunch of tape and shit left behind. But yeah. But here's something. Oh, the jars were missing. Somebody put a kid's desk here, but it looks like all the doors were taken off of it, so it's slowly falling apart, or somebody's messing with it. There used to be a shelf in there. And now it's gone, obviously. So, oh, that's nice. They left their fucking filter behind. So, yeah, there used to be a little shelf on that one, or a little drawer. But that's a kid's desk, and that's been here for like 4 years now. It's sinking into the mud. Oh, look, another fucking filter. Look at, they're leaving their fucking trash behind. That's from those damn bridge workers. So they sure make a mess. And that belongs to whoever. I don't think there's even a trail in there. So, but left their fucking filters behind, eh? Well, I guess if we get a flood, that'll all wash away. You'll never even know, but I know. So, I guess that's pretty much it. There really is nothing else to show. We'll do the other half some other time. Takes a lot of energy out of me to do that. So, well, there goes a machine. So, but yeah. But yeah, this is where they worked, on the bridge. They had somebody come down here with a dozer and they leveled the dirt, so look at that. More trash again. Looks like something for filters. There's the way in and out for the trail. Since I can walk up here, and it looks like she's a little wet. Just want to see what's going on. Nothing. So that's the old fence that were taken out. That's what they would have had fenced off for cattle. And then they had the stuff, the ex-mayor's field. We have our cattle on it now, but I don't know if that was cut for hay or if that was left for feeding, like for them to feed on. But this, the square field, is what was cut for hay. And then my grandpa, he would cut that, and then he'd cut like a lot of roadside ditches and stuff. So that's where he got all his hay from. And in the cemetery field, he cut that too. But everything on this side of the fence was never cut. It was always for the cattle to eat throughout the summer months. So yeah, this is where I have a no trespassing sign. I took it down because I got to work on it, so I need, this stays here, and I actually need these three for something else. I was going to use them for something down here, but then it never worked out, so I need to actually come and get these back out. But you can see we're getting these fucking trees growing in here again. This really pisses me off because these trees are only like 5 years old. But I want to come in here with a brush hog. This is the plans too. Mow these fucking trees down. Take these trees down. There's a fence post in there as well. Get that out of here. And cut this for hay as well. At some point it would be nice. It'll be kind of a stupid thing because we got kind of a damn neck in here. But it'll be worth it, I think. We obviously won't get that much more for hay, but I think if we keep working our way over here, I bet you to right here, we could be, this would be really steep, of course. But I don't know, probably, yeah, about there's where you want to stop because it gets kind of steep after that. But I'd probably cut this for hay. Cut it and bale it, obviously. But you got fucking trees. There used to be, I see it's gone now though. I think it's gone. There used to be a tree right here. It fell. I think that's it right here. I think. It used to lay right here. Now it's gone. It got, I don't know, either pushed up in there or one over there. Take this stupid tree down. Take that stupid tree down. Take that stupid tree down. Brush hog the rest of the shit. You know. Then the cattle could eat it, you know, or you could cut it for hay. I've been meaning to cut this tree up, but obviously I never got around to it. And now it's gone. Sometimes if you just leave shit alone, Mother Nature will take care of it for you. And I won't be getting through this anytime soon because that's all underwater and ice. And then, yeah, the trail used to be kind of right here. It's over here now. But that's because here we're digging. This is where we're taking dirt to fill in like holes in our yard. Because I don't believe this hill was supposed to be here, but now given the trees, I think so. The dip wasn't supposed to be there. But I think if we clean this up a little bit, push just a little bit of the hill down, now you never even know then. We'd have to bulldoze the trees down and then push this hill in. That should last for about another 50 years and then the water will start destroying it again. So, oh yeah. So guys, I'm going to take off. I guess my GoPro battery is about to die from what the phone says. So we'll do this some other time. I wanted to just get this side done. So that's something to share for you guys. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. We've explored all the west side of our land. We got this to explore, but that's more of a mess, so might have to do that in chunks. But yeah, there's nothing really down there except that one piece of equipment way at the end. So alright, so the GoPro died finally. Just want to make sure I have a good outro, I guess. But yeah, so like I said, I've never explored all that to the west here. There's more here, but a lot of this is not going to be walkable, obviously, because it's got trash in it. So we'll do our best. Maybe this weekend or something. I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. We'll see if these videos do any good or not, if you guys actually enjoy them. They're going to be long, but nothing I can really do about it. Exploring videos are kind of long to begin with. So, but yeah, you guys tell me if you guys like this video. I mean, there's only so much that I'm going to be able to do because we only have so much land, but if you guys want, I guess, some other kind of videos, you have to let me kind of know, but I think that's really all I can do. We got a tree down here, I got to take care of that. That's the only tree so far that's laying on this trail. So, but yeah, so anyways, guys, I guess let me know what you think, and maybe I'll try to do more videos later on. It feels a little windy today, but ain't nothing surprising, right? So, but I guess that's kind of it. I'm going to head home now and call that day done. Maybe edit this video and upload it for you guys. So, but yeah, there's some footprints down here, but I don't think they're mine. Maybe they are mine. Yeah, they could have been. I see cat prints down here too. So, yeah. I see some footprints here, but I think they're mine. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to take off. I just wanted to make a little last outro there for the video. Just the GoPro died, like I said. So, it doesn't only last for about an hour, and that's about it. So, I didn't think it would take quite an hour to walk this whole thing, but it did. So, now for the 10-minute hike back to the Tahoe and head home, I guess. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm going to take off, so I guess I have a good day and stuff. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.